It's time for baseball here on The Show. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the Royals and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this Cactus League matchup. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Alcides Escobar will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
Here comes the 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find the seats out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is gonna be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Lorenzo Cain digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-2.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
And swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below. And that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And Quinton will have to get this one in off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Here's Adam Lind. as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Here's Bud Black's starting lineup for the host Padres, and it looks like this. And they'll go to work against no small task indeed. The 2010 American League Cy Young Award winner, King Felix, right-hander Felix Hernandez. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, #2, shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here it comes. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Kane has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2.
Just 2 batters into this game, and I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch, a lot of movement on it, and he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Hernandez readies, another 0-2. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. After 1, no score. Alex Gordon will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Alex Gordon.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Well, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. Now, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park. It winds up a routine pop-up.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The payoff pitch one more time. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carlos Quinton will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading out for the Padres, left fielder, Carlos Quinton.
Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And now a pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Fouled back. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first is Escobar, one away.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Will Venable.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting Will Venable. First pitch coming. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Infante now at second. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
The pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another 0-2 coming. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still nothing. Omar Infante is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Here it comes now to Infante. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You see his pitch count here so far. He probably won't get a chance to throw too much longer here in a spring training game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 home. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Felix Hernandez will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch on the way. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's in time as Domet came up firing there and nails his man at second.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. There to take it is Headley. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Shortstop, Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Royals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ryan Domet will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first offering. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. And Domet can't make contact that time, so he finds himself in an 0-2 hole.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
0-2.
Now here's the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out, try to drive something the other way.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Tyson Ross will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Let's go, San Diego.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah,
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Lorenzo Cain will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball.
A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
First baseman
Eric Hosmer is in.
Hosmer.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near 3rd. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Here's Adam Lind.
Right fielder, Adam Lind.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Lind awaits the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and that's through, a base hit.
Well, they got him to hit it right into the shift, but even with 3 guys over there, they still couldn't get to this one. Just a little unlucky there.
Alex Gordon will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Come on, turn the double.
Has a look, now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. He's set, now the pitch. Slider, oh look out as that one just about took his nose off.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
One, two. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2, but that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Salvador Perez will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch to him. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Mike Moustakas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals are on top, 2-0. Everett Cabrera will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Nick Markakis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Now the pitch. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here as this is into left field, a base hit.
First baseman, number 23, Yonder Alonso.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Escobar. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Into the box, Carlos Quentin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. He waits. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast.
And hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for route number 3. So the inning will come to an end. 1 left for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jared Parker makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Jared Parker.
Omar Infante will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Here it comes now to Infante. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Stepping in now, Felix Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
Alcides Escobar will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here it comes. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Will Venable. Get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck.
Center fielder, Will Venable.
Now here's the first pitch. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Okay, be patient.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the 3rd baseman, Chase Headley. Now the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
Now here's a swing and a hard ground ball that'll get past Hernandez into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the 2nd hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, the veteran catcher, Ryan Doman. Here's the first offering. Chopper, foul.
Come on, get the runner to
Comes set,
second.
now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Stay clear of the DP.
Another 0-2 home. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season, getting used to being in there day after day. I don't think he'll be too worried about his stats. At least he shouldn't be.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
from the stretch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 2 out with the man at first. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Padres lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Gavin Floyd will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Gavin Floyd.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In there, strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way. That's in the air, headed for Quentin in left. 1 down.
First baseman,
Eric Hosmer will get another shot. He homered his last time. First pitch on its way from Floyd. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. The pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the pitch. Cabrera there for this one is short. A few steps to his left, he's got it on to first, and there were 2 down.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Adam Lind will step in, a base hit in his last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And this is knocked down on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Yasmani Grandal is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, no.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination.
Everett Cabrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Nick Markakis will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 2 and the Padres 0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th, but before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Number 55 will come in and pitch now.
For the Padres, number 55.
And there is Alex Gordon. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Alex Gordon.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, catcher,
Salvador Perez will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Oh, and this will give us a great look as we check it out in show motion. You can see him give it his all as this ball is just out of his reach. And he's going to pay the price, too, as he crashes into that wall at full speed.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and ground it foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Omar in
Omar Infante will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Felix Hernandez will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Oh, I think they might have had a shot at getting that guy at the plate. But once this ball is bobbled, you forget about that. He'll just take the sure out at first and let that run come in to score.
Alcides Escobar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First offering on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Come on, hold it down.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Royals 3 and the Padres nothing. Nick Hundley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Nick.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Cameron Maben will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Hernandez still working on his shutout here through 6 1/3 innings. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Tommy Medica will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
Here we go.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And that's a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Chase Headley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And here's the first pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Padres nothing. Nick Hundley will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 12.
Cameron Maben will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 24, Cameron Maben.
Alex Torres is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Michael Villalona will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Lorenzo Cain will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball headed out toward Markakis in right. And he's got it for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Eric Hosmer will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 1-0 pitch. Oh, he sends this one toward the gap and into the gap. Hosmer around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Oh, man, and he hangs in there beautifully against a tough left-handed reliever. Here's another look at it. He just keeps that front shoulder in there and strong, gets the barrel of the bat through the hitting zone, and then he just stings this one for 2 bases. Man, that's pretty.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's Adam Lind, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
Lind awaits the 0-1, and this will be fouled away. Pause, now the pitch, and a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And time to check out the line score for this spring training affair. Both teams working the kinks out as we play the 8th inning tonight. Alex Gordon will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. He swings and pops it high in the air out towards shallow right. Jerko is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. It's the Royals 3 and the Padres nothing. And there now is Chase Headley. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Tim Collins is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tim Collins.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the 1st out.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Ryan Domet will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Jed Jerko will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sampson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 36. Now playing second.
Salvador Perez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. On the way. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Markakis is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Mike Moustakas will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Villalona is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman,
Omar Infante will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. First pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The next pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Peterson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Torres will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Alexi Amarista will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. In there, 0-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Felix Hernandez. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 3-0. Good night, everybody.
for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. The loss goes to Tyson Ross. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And again, the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it.